Well, hello and welcome back to Test Drive Live. I am Sarah Lee Dobbs, and today I'm going to be talking about Anti-Age Technologies Instantly Ageless product line. And as always, feel free to participate in our live chat if you have any questions. So today I am so excited. Let's get started. So I'm absolutely a woman that really does take care of my skin. I really take huge pride in that. I've actually been fanatical since I was a young girl. I think I was probably about 9 or 10 when my mom got me on my first beauty regime. I remember it was this little soap for like young girls in this little container. I felt like I was such a lady. My mom was in the beauty business, so she really taught me from a very early age how taking care of your skin is so important, and I'm so grateful for that. I think overall I'm pretty proud of how my skin's turned out. Definitely. Coming from England, all those holidays to the sun when I was younger, I definitely tanned too much. But I think overall, it's doing pretty well. And obviously spending my career on camera, being an actor, I'm very, very expressive, in case you haven't noticed. So I know that's probably not helped with the lines over the years. And I think all women of a certain age were kind of these days under that pressure to keep a very youthful appearance. In fact, it's kind of ironic that I'm actually doing these products this week, because recently this week I've been reading about the press talking about Julia Roberts and saying how much she's aged. I mean, I think she looks absolutely amazing. I think she's, 54, 55. She looks incredible. I mean, she's a wonderful human being, an amazing actress. And there's always press on her. You know, she just hasn't succumbed to the Botox and the fillers and the facelifts like a lot of those Hollywood stars have done. I just think she's absolutely gorgeous. So it's kind of ironic that I'm doing this product today. Maybe she uses this. Should find out. And I don't think that any of us ladies should feel pressured to do extreme measures to look good. I think it's all about how we feel about ourselves. And I think if we feel good about ourselves, then that's the most important thing, just how we individually feel. And I don't really care about getting older. I really, really don't. I just want to look fit and healthy for my age. It's actually a bit of a hobby of mine to kind of like research new products that are coming out and checking the ingredients. And I wish I could try them all out, but some of them are really expensive. But I've also learned that sometimes the expensive ones are great. Sometimes you don't need to spend that much money. So I can honestly say that from the first day, a week ago, that I tested the Instantly Ageless line from Anti-Age Technologies, I have been pretty impressed. Now, I did do a first time using the product video at home that I did, and I'll show you that a little bit later. And I hope that you're going to be blown away just as much as I was. So let's have a look at some of the products that we have today. And I'm going to start off with the Sands of Time, which is a very gentle, creamy microabrasion scrub. Now, we all know how important it is to get rid of those dead skin cells. And this one is blended with mineral crystals and papaya, natural fruit extracts and antioxidants. Now, I'm not normally actually a fan of exfoliators. I actually don't like the way that they feel. I don't like the body ones either. They can be some of them can be just a little bit too gritty, and you put them on your face and you feel like it's just a little bit red. But this one actually felt very, very natural. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand, just in there, and I think you can actually see just how creamy it is, and you will see on my video when I'm actually using it. And a little really does go a very, very long way, and it really wasn't that gritty at all. And look, I'm kind of like really forcing this quite hard, and it isn't going red. It's definitely doing its job, and I've really enjoyed using this week. So it's in this delightful, gorgeous little silver little container. Looks gorgeous on your bedroom table or your bathroom. So then I'd like to go to this, which, oh my gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Instantly Ageless Moisture Lift, and it's a daily mega, I love that word, mega moisturizer. Now, I'm actually really, really fussy with my moisturizers because I want to feel moisturized, but I don't want to feel them like thick and clammy, and I don't want to feel the moisturizer sitting on my skin all day or just feeling clammy underneath my makeup, especially when I'm working on camera on a daily basis. But this did feel absolutely beautiful, almost silk-like. I think hopefully you can just see just how smooth that is as I'm rubbing it onto my hand. and it contains so many wonderful ingredients and everything that we need to help with the anti-aging process. Not too much of a smell, which I said in my video, there's a light smell for sure, but I don't want anything like too fragranced anyway. Now this triggers natural collagen production, which is very, very important. And it contains sodium hyaluronate, which combines with water for a smoother, softer skin. Vitamin A, which encourages cell renewal and stimulates collagen. Vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, as I think we all know, and that's good for healing, cracking, and slowing further wrinkles. Yes, please, first in line for that. Jojoba oil, which softens skin and promotes skin suppleness. Sweet almond oil, which nourishes and softens the skin. Grapeseed extract that strengthens collagen. And for me, all of those ingredients, and for everybody actually, are just perfect for an A-star moisturizer. And I have been using this moisturizer the past week, and I really feel it's been making my skin just feel smoother and more alive. And it looks absolutely gorgeous underneath makeup as well. Absolutely wonderful, definitely a true winner for me. But now, I'm going to be moving on to my favorite product. I have it right here because I'm not letting it get out of my sight. This is mine. Everybody, this is mine. Facelift in a box. I mean, that's a statement alone, right? Facelift in the box, that gets me interested right away. And you don't have to use Botox fillers or go under the knife. Not that you should do that, as I said earlier. Now, the secret ingredient in this is arginine. That's a bit of a mouthful. Arginine, I said that many times before I came on here today. And it's a peptide that relaxes the muscles and works like Botox, but of course it is without the needles. Now its formula is lightweight, contains mineral that evens the skin tone, and it instantly dissolves in the skin, reducing wrinkles. Specifically designed to target areas that have lost elasticity. Now I'm going to show you here live today how amazing this product works. So I'm just going to show you how we just gently take this just off, just like that, really, really simple. And I'm going to apply, I'm running out of space here, about this much on just there, you can just see it. And I'm going to apply this under my eye, but obviously on my eye bag, which actually I think I'm going to use this one here. Oh, look, I have so much glitter. Under the eye. Gently. Gently, just like that. Now, there's one thing that I've realized over the week of using that you don't apply too much because it can give like a little bit of a chalky feel. So it did take me a couple of days to kind of get into that because I'm like, this is good, I'm going to use more and more and more. Well, actually, you don't have to. And it's quite easy for us actually just to put this top back on again. It's like this, so it doesn't dry out, to save it for another day. Now, while we're waiting for this to magically work, let's have a look at my home video of me using these products for the very, very first time. Well, good morning. So in about 7 days time, I'm going to be in the studio and I'm going to be talking about Instantly Ageless. But I'm going to use it for the very first time so you guys can see exactly how I feel when I'm using the products. And then in 7 days time, we'll see how I feel about after using it for a week. All right, so first thing I'm going to use is Sands of Time. So this is what they say, a very fine exfoliator to cleanse my face, which is perfect because I actually need some moisture on my face to prep some of the other products. So I just use like a tiny little amount. So there we go, you can see that. And then that's not too much of that. I might actually get too much of it. This is my first time. Some water. Actually, that feels quite nice. I'm not actually over keen on exfoliators because I don't like the way that they scratch my face, even though I know they're really good for us. I tend to use a toner instead. Ladies will know what that is, gentlemen you might not. I actually smell the smell. Don't mind that because it makes it feel a bit more natural to me. Yeah, it does go a long way, actually. Even that little tiny amount was probably a little too much because I'm still trying to get it off. Right, so proving that that actually will go a long, long way. So I'm going to gently dry my face because I do need some moisture for some of these next products. So the next thing I'm going to apply is the Moisture Lift. I hope I am ageless. I love the name. Okay, so gently like that. Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. Yeah, again, no fragrance. Love that. Very, very soft. Do you know how privileged you are to see me on camera with no makeup? You know how I like my makeup, talk about makeup all the time, right? Yeah, this is the real Sarah Lee. It feels lovely, very nice. All right, so now we're moving on to this. So this has been described as Botox in a bottle that will instantly help me get rid of some of my fine lines. So I know that I really don't like this here. That bothers me a little bit, but I really don't like that. And my neck is really starting to age. So I have time, I'm gonna try some here. Let's see, on just one eye. Let's see if we can see a difference. So, oh, it's a cream. In my hand, I thought it was gonna be a gel. Okay, I'm squeezing much of this out. Need as much help as we can. Oh gosh, okay. So, here we go. So the instructions say, I should got a little bit moisture over there. Look at that. We've got on this eye, you just be careful not to get it in your eyes. So I'm just going to pat it gently, just like that. I am doing this in the morning as well, so I feel like I've got extra bags this morning. So I'm going to look at myself and stare at myself in this mirror to see if there's change. So actually I'm talking too much. They said to really not use facial expressions for about 3 minutes. Oh, it's a long time for me not to talk. That's a long time, I know. Don't you better go to work? That's why it's taping this for me. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel any different. Some people said that it kind of feels like you can feel it tightening. I particularly can't feel that right now, which is kind of nice because I wasn't actually looking forward to that part. It lasts about, I think it says 8 or 9 hours, to be more accurate when I get to the studio, and then you literally just wash it off. So it's not a permanent thing. Now these products over time helps with the aging, but this is just kind of like a little magic lift. So if you're going out for the evening, you've got a special wedding coming up, or if you just want to look a little bit younger on a daily basis, like me, yeah, that's really perfect for you. Without a doubt, that is just slightly fainter than that. Can you see that, Doug? Mm-hmm. Just ever so slight. So I don't think we're in full time. And it is really bad this morning. It's totally night. Yeah, I think it works. So after cutting, I wanted to actually go back because my husband and I have just been talking. You really can see the difference. So this is the eye that I did not put the product on, and this is the eye that I did. And I think you really can see a difference. I'm pretty impressed. So now it's about 5 minutes since I applied the product, and I'm actually a little aghast. Look at the difference. No product, no makeup that I'm wearing whatsoever. Is that good angle, Doug? You can see it.
Yeah, clear straight out.
Yeah, you've got to join me for the first time doing this. Oh, gosh. So I did make a little mistake when I did that the first time. I definitely put too much on, and you can probably see, I think you saw me, I was squeezing out this whole little tube, and I think I put like a quarter of them out this time. So I think we've got about 5 minutes. So why don't you have a look? Where shall I look? I look right there? Is that a good place to look? Here, okay. So this is the eye, and obviously I've got makeup on. This is the eye where I placed product. This is the eye where I didn't. You see a difference? What do you think, guys?
I can see it.
Do I look 21 in this with this eye? Yes, that's the right answer. That's in the script. Yes, no, we don't have a script. So this is the eye. And obviously then I would then put concealer on, I put makeup on. And I definitely applied too much that first time. And I also said that your face needed to be moistured, and it didn't need to be. I think this product is absolutely wonderful. Can you see that difference? Yeah, absolutely awesome. I'm really impressed. Now, that day that I did it, I actually went to see a friend. I'm getting the camera, I'm looking at it now. And I said to her, and I went with no makeup on, just like that. And I just said, can you see a difference? And she said, you look a bit rested. You look like different around your eyes. So she literally immediately picked up on it. So I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. That's a British expression for you there. Chuffed to bits with how wonderful that looks. Now, this product, absolutely wonderful, instantly ageless. Can I go down a little further? So I'm actually going to beg this company to send me free monthly supplies, and if not, I don't care. I'm going to buy it. Now, there's a couple of other products I would like to show you that they have. So we have over here the hair repair and fiber finishing spray. Now this one here, it has a lovely light mist. Can you just do that? See that? Nice and light, instantly penetrates, repairs and nourishes hair tips, roots, pores and scalp while locking hair fibers in. Now obviously I didn't try this myself because I'm kind of doing pretty well in the hair department, but let's have a quick look how this would be applied. So you literally just spray this over. I'm not going to actually do this today. And then we also have right here the hair building fibers. And we were playing with this earlier, weren't we, Jason? It's quite fun actually. This one's a brown color. So I don't know if I want to spray because it might, well, maybe I will. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, there you go, look. Did you see that? It's magic. It's magic. I don't think you can see it. Look. Instant hair. Instant hair. Who's going bold? Oh, we should have planned this. We're going to do this. We're going to play this afterwards. We're going to see. Let's see the difference. But again, it seems like a wonderful, wonderful product. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to actually apply onto my other eyelid. And while I do that, let's see what the company have to say about the products.
What you want to do is twist off the top. You want to squirt out a very small amount. Flip the lid over and reseal it. So you can use this file 2 or 3 more times. Is tap a very, very thin layer. I'm just tapping a very thin layer on her skin, but you want to leave it about 10 or 15% damp on the skin. Do not rub it all the way in because the product works as it's drying, so you want it to allow it to do this.
Okay, I'm going to start a timer. I can't see the...
Now, you haven't seen anything yet.
You can use Instantly Ageless before or after your makeup. First of all, you want to do all your preventative maintenance and all the good stuff first.
Is it working? How long has it been? What do you see? What are you thinking?
Did you hear that rapturous applause? I didn't get that. They're not applauding me. They're applauding this. Now I have it on both eyes. Now we're not quite there yet with time. They do that, don't they? Looks so dramatic when they do that. They're like drying it. And I did watch another video as well that they had. They actually have a little fan. I'm like, oh, I want one of those. It's so cute. So now I have both eyes. And I think by the time I've touched up my makeup, I will be Hollywood ready. I'll be looking as good as my favorite actress, Julia Roberts. So let's read a couple of testimonials while I shake off the hair fibers onto the table. We're getting a right little mess here, aren't we? So here we go. So B says, I will continue to purchase when I run out. Product does exactly what it says it does. You are absolutely right, B. This product is simply brilliant, says David. It was a gift that I bought my grandfather. So remember, gentlemen, you can use this as well. And he loved this product. It's really easy to make, and you can see the change from the first application. Manuela said that. And then finally, I was totally able to feel and see the difference. Amazing. I felt like I just got a cosmetic procedure. Wow. All in this little box right here. Absolutely amazing. So let's have a recap of these products. Facelift in a box. Secret ingredient, is argillaline. Sorry, getting it wrong now. Argillaline. Argillaline, that is the secret ingredient, is a peptide that works like Botox without the needles. Its formula is lightweight, contains mineral that evens skin tone, and instantly dissolves in the skin, reducing wrinkles, specifically designed to target areas that have lost elasticity. Elasticity, I really can't speak today. Oh my goodness me. And remember, we're talking about the under eyes. Remember, you can use it on these lines here, your forehead, your neck. I'm just choosing to use it under my eyes because I know that for me, that is the problem that I have right now. Sands of Thyme, the creamy microabrasion scrub, blended with mineral crystals, cassia, and natural fruit extracts and antioxidants. Reduces fine lines, wrinkles, sun damage, and safely and gently, I love that word, gently, when it comes to the scrub, removes dead skin cells and encourages new cells growth for younger, smoother skin. The Moisture Lift, absolutely gorgeous. Daily mega moisturizer, triggers natural collagen production. Sodium hyaluronate combines with and extracts water for smoother and softer skin. Vitamin A, which encourages cell renewal and stimulates collagen. Vitamin E, that's an antioxidant, healing, cracking, and slowing further wrinkles. Jojoba oil, which softens skin and promotes skin suppleness. Sweet almond oil, which nourishes and softens the skin. And grapeseed extract that strengthens collagen. And then we have the hair repair and fiber finishing spray that instantly penetrates, repairs, and nourishes hair tips, roots, pores, and scalp while locking the hair fibers. So eye bags, it's something that happens to us all. You know, I don't have them quite as severe as I did have or using Instantly Ageless Faceless in a box. It definitely feels more comfortable in my own skin, excuse the pump, and it gives me a smoother and more vibrant after a round with the Sands of Thyme and the moisturizer. Been using that for a week now and I'm absolutely loving it. Well, that's the end of this. Thank you so much again for joining Test Drive Live. I'm Sarah Lee Dobbs, and it's where we take cool products for test drive so you don't have to. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon for more innovative products. Take care.